Hey, this is Brent Brown, and I'm coming at you telling you about the RC-600 versus the 505 MK2 and what are the big differences. I'm just going to say straight away, you can watch this video right here, which is going to talk about how to decide what looper you should buy. I would say for a guitarist, get this pedal. If you are a keyboard player, definitely get the RC-505 MK2. Now, you can get the RC-505 MK2 if you are a guitar player. However, you're going to need to buy a MIDI extension pedal or just be really good at thinking ahead of everything you're going to do and utilize the auto record function, which essentially you click the button and then it starts recording right when the first sound happens. So it doesn't have to be click and play immediately. It could be like click and play now, and then it starts a loop. But you still have to stop the loop. And there's just a couple scenarios where you're going to need that extra foot button click. So you can run two control pedals out of this unit, the 600 and the 505 MK2, and then assign the control button clicks to the loops. So with the RC-505, you see you still got 4 knobs right here, and those are all customizable. So I've got rhythm level on one of them, which I usually keep at 0. I've got memory on another, reverb for the master effects on another, but you can change what all of those are. They can be different mic levels and things like this. And then this one has 2 FX knobs, so I could be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And you can control it right there. So if you're a keyboard player, it's a lot easier for you to like hit notes with one hand than a guitarist. So if you're just a keyboard player, you could get away with just using this puppy, I'm sure. However, I like to have 2 expression pedals running, and on this one, I don't need to have a MIDI extension pedal because this whole pedal is like a MIDI pedal. Since it's all metal buttons, they're all programmable any way that you want to. The RC-505 is the same way, however, they're big stop play buttons, so it doesn't look like just something you could click anything to. It's like a mental thing. I think it helps to be able to sort of infinitely assign this. I just hide all the different labels so that I don't get confused, and I honestly can probably take off all this tape now because the muscle memory installed, but at first I had way more things taped on here, like post-it notes and things like this, to learn what did I do, because I essentially am not using this the way that it was intended, or maybe exactly the way it was intended, but not out of the box. So this is my reverb over here, reverb pedal. This is my loop volume pedal, volume pedal, volume pedal, volume pedal, volume pedal. Then I got some track FX pedal, volume pedal, volume pedal. But anyways, there's pedal modes on here. So pedal mode 1, one click on the track, select pedal mode 2. You hold it, goes to pedal mode 3, back to pedal mode 1. I don't even use pedal mode 3, but I'm going to eventually. I just haven't got to it yet. It's very cool because you could essentially set one of the modes to have all FX on it for tracks, or you could have it so that the second mode's all multiplayer, something like that. Instead of switching through memories, you could just track select. So there's a lot of different cool ways to think about it and look at it like a blank slate on the RC-600. It's like a MIDI pedal with a brain. You can also use the internal rhythm sections that they have, and you can program the rhythm starting and the kit switching and all that to any FX buttons that you want. The pedal modes on the RC-600 seem like it gives you a lot more options. Well, this has something like that, and that is the undo redo mode. So for instance, for my undo redo button, when I click it, and then I click FX, it takes me to the track settings for all of these. That was programmable. So when you hit undo redo, you can repurpose all of the FX and all of the tracks to do something different. It gives you that pedal mode option just in a different way. Now, since my undo redo does that when it's activated, now just when I click track, it will undo. So I'll be like, yo, undo, immediate undo. So all these have an immediate undo there. And then all of these for their FX, except this one because I like a quick access. So check. They're all reverse because I like having reverse instantly available as well. The way that you can access the loop settings and also the FX is the same way. You hit the same loop button, it takes you, all the options are the same. The menu, all the options are pretty much the same. Here's an example of the auto record though, so check. See, it didn't start till right when the first noise was made. And as a guitar player, if you want this, I totally understand, because you can access stuff like this. Like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty awesome, but you need to have the foot stuff. Please check out this video. It might be on the wrong side. I always point to the wrong side. You can see how I set up this rig. That is not for this video. I could take this on a travel gig, just this, and play a great show with a ton of FX. The RC-600 is obviously metal. It's super beautiful. I love the glowing orb. However, it's not a tuner. I thought it was for sure a tuner. It is not a tuner. Looks super sweet when you turn it on. It's super rugged. The RC-600 and the 505 all have the same inputs and outputs. The 600's got metal knobs instead of plastic knobs. However, the 600 does not have FX knobs, so you could make your control pedals that like I did with this one. And you can still run MIDI out of the 600 and get a whole nother slew of stuff. However, I just feel like it's so awesome as it is. You don't even need to use MIDI with this one. With the 505, unless if you're a keyboard player, I feel like you need to have a lot of floor stomps for a guitar player. Word to the wise, MIDI does not instantly click in the same way that a control pedal insert instantly clicks. So my loop records on the 505 MK2 are both the direct in controls, and then the MIDI are my reverb pedal and the loop volume, because it's not so noticeable, the like millisecond delay. This unit is plastic instead of metal. It's a little bit longer, but it's about the same length. It's about the same height because it has the same plugins and outputs. Again, I got my reverb set right here, and then I've got my loops volume. At my feet. So on this, the edit button actually is quicker. So it's like right there, boom, you can click on it, and then you can edit your effect. But this also has an edit bank, so if you hold it, it pops up an additional bank of effects, so you can have them ready on the go. This is really like straight up you perform, and you can be a DJ because it gives you so much at a hand's reach. But if you're a guitar player, like I said, it's tantalizing. I got into this whole thing and have had so many headaches and resets and buying new gear and selling it on the way. But if you want to hear my story about all that and how I got to this setup, click this link wherever the heck it is up here. Yeah, obviously way more buttons on this thing too, but if you're a keyboard player, I say this is where it's at. You're going to notice there's only 5 loops on this thing, but honestly, I don't know why you would need more than 5. There's an additional feature where now you can bounce in tracks. So say you have 4 tracks going at once, and you want to save it, but you want to, for some reason, start 4 more new ones. You can bounce them all to track 5. Have that whole thing saved for some epic finale, and come back to it later after you build this whole new thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit subscribe and the notification bell to get all the new looping and tutorial videos that I release. And anytime you're watching a video and you see it pop up right here, click that button, pause the video, and it will show you more about the thing I'm talking about. If you're already like, I don't need to hear anything more about that, don't worry about it. Keep the video playing. Also, I have tons of covers and originals on my channel page, so please feel free to check out the way that I utilize these loopers. Have a beautiful day.